Hello everyone, welcome back to indiancoding.com. Today we are going to study about HTML form elements. So let's see what is HTML form elements. Here in this chapter, you are going to study about all the different HTML form elements that are available. First, I will start by writing the title name that is available. So the title name for this particular lecture is, this is the lecture number 34, and what is the name of this particular is HTML form element. So what is HTML form element? So in that case, the HTML form elements can contain one or more of the following form elements. So in that case, what happened? I will start by writing the label. Okay. So in that case, what happened? Once in a label, you have to mention the for. Okay. So in that case, just imagine I am going to write the bikes. I am going to mention the content for the bikes. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to write choose a bike. Okay. So this is our label that we need to choose a bike here. Okay. So in that case, what happened? You have to provide the input element can to be displayed in a several ways. So I am going to write here as select. So it will help me to select. Okay. So first I have mentioned the label. Now select. I will write the ID for the was a bikes, that is bike. Okay, so ID will help me to understand what kind of bikes I'm going to provide here. Then the name is also provided as a bike. Okay, so in that case, inside the select I will provide one OPT group. That is no, I am going to write the options here. So in that case, I have to write what a kind of options that are going to available in that case. So I have, if I'm going to mention any bikes, I have to write few options, right? So in that case, first I have mentioned the Hayabusa. So in that case, what happened? I have mentioned the Hayabusa here. So now next option I will provide. So like this, you have to provide few kinds of options. Then only you will be able to choose a particular bike, right? So you have to write the few bikes name here. So in that case, second thing I'm going to mention is Splendor. Fine. So these are the two kinds of bikes that are available. Once I'll run this particular code, let me see if it is going to run in a particular way or not. So I have to change the lecture name. Now on screen, you can see that there are two kinds of bikes that are available. So that is how you can create it. You can choose as many bikes as they are available here. So now you understand how to select and provide the options. Fine. So these are the two options I have provided here. If you want to provide even more options that are available there, so you can provide it. Now you know the format, how to select and the options you can write. So the option element defines an option that can be selected. Okay. By default, the first item in the drop down list is selected. So these are the following to define the select and the value option. So now on screen, I will provide a few more option, that is I have provided Suzuki. So now again, I'm going to write few. You have to mention through three option, then only in your drop down list you will be able to see what so many kinds of lists that are available here. Okay. So to define a pre-selected option, add a selected attribute to the option. Now on screen, you can see that there are few kinds of options that are available here. So that is how you can create it with the help of options and the select option. Now the size I have mentioned is the size 3. So now on screen, you can see that only 3 number of lists that is available in the particular. If you scroll down, then the other details are available. What if I'm going to write 2? Okay, let me run this particular code. Now on screen, you can see that in the first detail, only 2 are available. The rest are for getting the rest, you have to scroll down. So that's how you can create it. The size will help you to suggest the first 2 or the first 3, any number of that is available. Okay, let me write the another form. What is the use of writing multiple? So only these two are available. You don't need the all of them, you just need the first two of them, then these first two of them is already available over there. So that is how you can create it with the help of using the select options and then size and the multiple. These are the few elements that you can study in the HTML form elements. Okay, so now you studied that much, you will be able to understand how to create and drop down. So next few things we'll start, that is the next one we are having is text area. So in that case, what is the meaning of text area? You understand by this, what you understand by this, that you will get the area that you can provide the text in this. So now I want the rows equal to 50. Okay, so let me reload this. On screen you can see that it already provided you the text area, but the details are not so good, the format is not so good right now. So let me write it properly. Now on screen you can see that this is the text area that is provided. Now I can make so many other changes to make it more attractive and more like formal here. So column I have provided equal to 20, and before that I have to break so that it will come on the downward. So that is how now on screen you can see that. So that is how you can create it. So it will help you to text the particular area you want to. So what all the details you want to print over there, it will help you to understand. The text area element defines the multi-line input field area. The next one we are going to create is button. Okay, a button elements defines the clickable button. So button will be provided to help you to understand to submit, or like you if you want to submit something, then it will automatically provide you the button here. So I will give the detail for that button is equal to click here. Okay, now after writing that I will provide the break, so it will come to the next line, not there. Okay, now on screen you can see the click here, the button is already provided. So that is how you can provide the button over there. These are the few elements that you can create in form in HTML. So these are always specify the type attribute for the button elements. Different browser may use the different default type of buttons elements. So you have to write the type, then only if it is a normal button or it is a submit button or these kind of buttons, you have to provide what is the type of that particular button. Okay. So let me make some changes. I will end the label here and then I will write that is field set. So what is field set? The field set element is used to group the related data in a form. So it will help you to group those data that are related to each other. The second tag we are having is the legend tag. Legend element defines a caption for the field set element. So it will help you to provide the caption. Now on screen you can see that. Click and what is the field set's caption? That is the name. So you can provide the name here. So that is how the caption will be provided in case of the name. Okay. So these are the few kinds of detail that are available. There are few more details I am going to tell you, and I hope you will you are able to understand what kind of details they are going to use. These are one of the easiest way you can create it. Once you'll try at your home, you will be able to understand how to create these kind of details. Okay. So now on screen you can see that I have next list, that is data list. The data list elements specify a list to predefined option for an input area. So in that case, we have to provide the options that are available. User will see a drop down list of a predefined option as the input area. Okay. So here I am on screen, you can see that I have provided the so many options over there with the help of the values. So after writing that, now on screen you can see that all the details that are available. You can choose as much as you want to. So that is how you can provide the data list with the help of drop down. Okay, so these are the few kinds of details inside the body field I have used in the form element. I'm also creating one more form. I will end it on the last form, so it will be in the form inside the form element. Okay, so yeah, now it is on in the form element. Okay. So the next thing what we are going to study in this is the first you studied about the data list. Now we are having the output element. So the output element represents the result of a calculation. So in that case, you have to mention the name first. Okay. So in that case, you can give any name you want to. After that, you can also provide the action in that, so it will help you to reconnect to the particular PHP page or any JavaScript pages. So here I have provided the name of it. And now for for A and B. Okay. So in that case, what happened? It will help you to perform the calculation that you need to do. Okay. So in that scene, now on screen, you can see that I have provided it will provide me the value, the amount of brightness I want to include, or all kind of a calculation that is 50%, 60%, or 70%, these kind of details. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about more features related to HTML. Thank you so much.